Okay, so let me explain what we are going to be doing here. I am prepping to take on the New Game Plus Perfect Stealth No Kills category. I thought it'd be a good idea to start by analyzing the two runs that are currently on speedrun.com before I actually begin routing out the run. So in the top left, we have Breezer, who's playing on PC, and on the bottom right, we have Jack O. We're going to analyze these two runs simultaneously, see what strategies they deploy, and hopefully we can find something useful from them. I already know that they play their missions in order, which is slower than mixing them. Now Jack has the slower run between the two, but there are some important things to make note about that. Jack is playing on a PS4 console on the latest version of the game. Breezer is on an old patch on the PC version. That's important because Jack will have slower loads throughout the run, and he also won't have access to the chopper skip glitch or dehorse wall clipping. The only benefit he gets is from some weapons like the Fulton rocket launcher that he may not even use. So at the end of each mission, what I'm going to do is I'll make a note of who finishes first, and whenever I decide to call it quits for the evening, I'll show who is leading by tally. I'm not going to track how much time they are actually ahead by, but this should help indicate who actually has the better execution throughout the run. So we'll start each mission for them as closely as possible. Try to start them at the same time to help keep track of that. Lastly, before we start, we're going to take a quick look at their loadouts. It's hard to tell, but Jack here has the grade 7 non-lethal shotgun, which is an incredibly powerful weapon for this category. Breezer doesn't have access to it because of the game version that he's on, and is instead using a lethal AM MRS-4R. Breezer has also chosen to use the Burkov instead of a Wu pistol, and Jack is only using the grade 5, it looks like. Breezer is also playing as Snake, which will allow him to bring in different arms for Snake, and he's using the grade 4 stun arm, which I feel is going to be pretty inefficient. There's some other small things like Breezer having flare supply grenades, but their support weapons may not come into play very much. We'll see what strategies these two develop and what they wind up making use of. They may even change loadouts throughout the run. I'm sure, for example, that there's going to be moments where these servals that they're both using are going to get swapped out for maybe like a rocket launcher of some kind. So with that, we're going to start Jack's first, since he has loads. It seems like he has the louder audio as well, so his is probably going to be the loudest, but I am going to have Breezer's audio playing as well to hopefully catch his commentary, because I know he actually talked throughout his run. That might help give some insight if he actually says something useful. So, all of that big 4.5 minute preamble out of the way, let's get these two running here. And hopefully these audio levels are okay, especially with the extra music that I have going in the background. I'm streaming this on Twitch at the moment. I'm gonna port this over to YouTube if everything goes well. So unless someone in Twitch actually pops into chat and tells me that my audio's messed up, I'm not going to know that it is until it's too late. So I do apologize for that. So right away, Breezer is using a checkpoint. He's changing up the guard layout, but I'm not sure why that would be. Because you can get around all the guards that you need to, getting up to the fast travel checkpoint. And Jack has already called his helicopter. No, he's riding right through the base. He's not sticking to the right side to go around. He's just riding over guys as he goes. Yeah, so despite being behind right now because of loading times, he's actually ahead run-wise. He's shooting that guard out with his shotgun. Breezer's taking him out with the pistol. He could just fast travel there, I believe. It's not Fultoning the anti-air. Jack just destroying it. Breezer spending a lot of time on guards here.
Okay, that's more like it.
And he's not dealing with that anti-air. There's probably no guards that are actually going to use it now. Jack clearing his way out. I'm not sure that guard would actually spot him. It's possible, though. And Breezer got caught as well. So yeah, this is going to be a point for Jack. Let's just add that tally to my notepad here. Now, I'm sure both of them are using...
Don't even bother talking about the dude seeing me.
Didn't quite catch what he said. I'm sure both of these players are using the fully upgraded chopper. I'm not sure if he's got like rockets attached to his. I wonder if they're going to use any strategies with the choppers later. So is Breezer or
So it seems we managed to do mission 1.
we managed to do mission 1.
Congratulations to myself. So yeah, this is perfect stealth, no kill, new game plus all mission.
That's right, I did say that.
No lowering items is allowed in this category. So you won't see any Raiden,
Ooh.
stealth camo,
Ooh.
that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. So a couple things with what Breezer just said. Because of the patch Breezer's on, I believe it was only a glitch, or the developers decided to go back on it, but when the game launched, Raiden was a rank restricting item along with Grey Fox. If you used it, the description at least said that it would give you an A rank. I haven't actually tried using them to see if that's true or if it was just a text glitch, but as far as Breezer is aware, or at least on his patch, he can't use the Raiden suit at all. That's why he doesn't have it. It's not because he's trying to use Snake on purpose. He may actually prefer Raiden. That is interesting. Another quick thing before we start the next mission is, well, actually, we can let this mission go. I mean, it's a tutorial mission. What's really important to note for Breezer is he didn't have Jack. You can dive here, Jack. Jack. Oh, poor Jack. Breezer didn't have as much reference to go off of as Jack does. So I don't know if Jack has actually done any research or studying, but at the time that Breezer is making this run and doing this, there's really no one else doing the full game categories, and there's not a lot of people doing the individual levels. So a lot of this mission routing he has to come up with on his own.
Is the dude serious? Like,
He's basically flying solo on a lot of his planning.
wasting 10 fucking seconds for nothing. Like, how did dude even woke up like right away?
Don't know why I didn't just
I never saw that.
CQC. Don't say swears, guys. You're gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, it's really rough for Breezer not having a lot of community help. There were definitely people playing this game at the time, but there wasn't like OCM or Metza who had really like gone in depth on full runs or ILs and really done a lot of research. It was there was a lot less going on, and the game wasn't really as pushed as it is at this point. We don't really have much to say for the rest of this mission. I mean, it seems like Breezer wanted to use the pistol. He should have been using CQC, and I wasn't even looking at Jax because he started rolling, so I already know he's going to likely be behind. Yeah, so this point is going to go to Breezer. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to do in this first sitting. I was planning on covering the first hour of each run, but that's going to depend on how much we actually pause and replay stuff, which might not even happen depending on how this goes. I hope I do. I really hope that these guys surprise me with some strategies that we can really focus on. I've watched in the past Breezer's run, but I've only watched the first chapter of the game for his run, and I kind of forget what he does for most of the missions. I know he does like smokes on D-Walker instead of like smoke jeeps, and I know he uses the stun arm in a few situations. Okay, making a weapon change there. I didn't quite catch what he switched to. So let's stop you real quick. So he changed to an AMS, which is what I'm just going to call it as well. I didn't see what grade it was. Grade 5. It's got a maxed out suppressor, but since I can't read Japanese, I don't know. Well, it won't list what else it has there anyways. And he's going to be going in on Chopper. So we'll wait for him to actually be in the mission. Or, like, give the helicopter a chance here, maybe. I'm not sure how to handle this because of the chopper skip. I think what we'll do is, unless he actually does something in the chopper, we'll do it from this point for when Breezer redoes the checkpoint and can actually begin his mission. We'll have Jack on the other side when he's actually stepping out of the chopper. And they'll be in relatively similar positions at that point. Breezer will have to call D-Walker and get him to come over, and then for Jack, D-Walker should already be in position. Okay, and go. Alright, so we've got D-Horse on this side. And Breezer might be using the discharger here. I'm gonna guess, since he's doing a day route and he came in on chopper, he's gonna try to bleed out the commander here with the rifle he just grabbed. And then he'll use a cigar at the end of the mission area. Yep. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots. He's in bleed out state. Meanwhile, Breezer is over here doing a really weird route. Took him a minute to get there, but nice. Nice. That's basically the strategy I'm going for. I was planning on doing night, though. It should be faster. Since I'll be doing chopper skip, I kind of have to do the night route. And Breezer in here using the arm.
Might have a gold. Seems,
fast travel, though. That's fast travel is smart with the strategy he's using, at least. But not the gold he wanted. But so important to note for those who might not know, bleed outs do not count as kills according to the game. So if you put an enemy in a bleed out state, you smoke the cigar to accelerate time, that'll kill them and finish mission objectives if they were the target, but it will still count as perfect stealth, and that is allowed for the category. Switching back to the shotgun, it looked like. Oh wait, no. No, he's grabbing a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher, D-Walker. Which launcher is that? Is that the sleep or the stun? Interesting. So Breezer, I started a little bit too soon there, so they're not exactly synced. Oh man, what is he gonna do with that launcher? Because he grabbed a non-lethal launcher right now, and I'm not sure why that is. Okay, I get it. So they're both going for the chopper strategy to eliminate everything, but Jack is probably planning to knock out the guards here with it. Yeah. Cool strategy, but it... nice shot, Breezer. if you didn't see, he took out that bird there. But yeah, the smart thinking by Jack's part here, but it seems pretty unnecessary. Cool idea though. And then Breezer is managing his army in the meantime. I think he's trying to keep track, at least I hope, what he's trying to do is keep track of his units to try to keep down their leveling, keep down like any new messages he might receive on when he gets new units. I don't know. I started him late. I think they probably tied on that one. Most likely. Started him late. I started Jack late. That's what I meant. I will... Let's see. He's doing a chopper skip over the fence. Looks like night. Oh my gosh, you're switching to the shotgun again. So many weapon switches. That's... I like that he's doing that. I like that he's being active with his loadout. He's being active with his loadout and picking different things. But I'm not sure if everything is necessary. On Hero's Way it was. On the last mission, I would say no, but it's definitely a good safety strat. Guess I gotta add one tie points here now, apparently. Tie 1. Okay. Wasn't expecting them to tie on anything, but I didn't think of that. And then once again, once Jack lands here, we'll... I don't blame him. I do this too. Who doesn't? Okay, he's popping stuff immediately. Maybe it'd be fairer to start them when they both get on D-Walker. I don't know. I'm certain they're going for the same strategy here. I mean, if they're using the discharger on D-Walker, there's really no reason not to. And then the shotgun comes in handy there. CQC for that guy. Smart using the serval. He's using it to open the door. Very smart. Meanwhile,
I never heard that before.
Breezer as well.
That's so weird.
Jack's already done. So that's another point for Jack. I'm sure Raiden played a part in that though, but he's also... that would be the faster exit.
Stay where you spawn and blaze it. What? That much time on this one?
Yeah, he's surprised by a gold split.
Fuck, man?
I'm surprised that well, not surprised. What I am trying to say is he was being smart. Oh my gosh, I gotta keep track of Jack here. Oh my goodness. Breezer was being smart using the other container to extract. It's a very smart strategy on his part. Because I'm pretty sure the one he went to is closer. But he's using that arm. I don't like it. I don't like that idea. That uses up a lot of time. He kept up pretty well though, so... Or did he? I started him first, but he's already on D-Walker. I don't know, but Jack definitely got the point for that one. I think his strategy is better, but since I won't have the shotgun, it'd be interesting what I can do to make up for that. But the stun arm is not going to do it for me. And right now Breezer's setting up for a D-Horse clip, so he's grabbing D-Horse. What are you doing? So D-Dog? What? D-Dog, Battle Dress. Which Zorn? I'm waiting to pause Breezer, hang on. Right there, okay. Which Zorn? Dang, I'm not paying enough attention. Sorry to anyone watching. This is Sun. Okay. Why D-Dog? Why D-Dog? That's what I want to know. Is he gonna give him like a battle command? He's already Raiden. Raiden is probably his best option for being stealthy. I mean, he could definitely get through with D-Horse getting into the building. You can ride D-Horse inside. Oops. Okay, they're fairly even right now. Jack's a little bit ahead. Okay, that was some good sync. See, I can do things right sometimes. So he's grabbing the stun pistol likely to eliminate the guards as he lands, but Reezer has already thought of that. He has a grenade launcher on his rifle that he's still carrying, and he may also be using smoke grenades as well. Yeah, so took me a minute, but yeah, I figured out what he was trying to do here. Not using the grenade launcher, huh? Interesting. Trying to take out with the pistol. C4. Is he planning on using C4 for reals? Is he... Oh, he's... Because he wants to take out the skulls, so he's going to plant the C4 to take out the skulls, I bet. Yeah. Okay. Good thinking. That is some smart play. It's a good strategy. Takes that guy out in time. Gets that guy. The shotgun, too good. That shotgun is so good. Breezer doing the D-Horse clip, though. That's going to save him a lot of time. But Jack is Raiden, and he already has plants of C4. It's a fast fight either way. C4 is quick, but it's definitely not necessary. Jack now getting the honeybee. I don't like that scope that he's using. I know why he's using it, but I can't stand it personally. Jack catching up quick. Those load times are going to kill him, though. Congrats on the follow, buddy. Yeah. Mushy mushy. Yeah, I should have stayed. Breezer had this. Breezer would have won this one. Now they're in sync again. Oh my goodness. His exit's a little bit sooner, so Jack just barely loses. That's like down to load times, basically. At least it feels that way. I don't know how long it actually took him. That's a point for Breezer, but I really feel like Jack, for the most part, had the better strategy there. Like, Breezer definitely made a mistake. If he stayed near where the chopper lands, oh my gosh. If he stood near the chopper landing, he would have had that, I feel. Okay, so I know you're not going to switch anything, Breezer. Let's see what our good buddy here does. So buddies, back to D-Walker. Suit. Sneaking suit. With the stun arm. So they're both going for a stun arm strategy on Redgrass. I bet. Switches to D-Walker. I bet they're both going for stun arm strats. This is going to be a weird one to measure because on Chopper Skip, you actually start out of bounds on this mission, which has all kinds of implications or possible implications, but that's another discussion. So we'll wait till they're both on D-Walker, I guess, and then we'll try to keep them even. I don't know. This is a weird one to measure. I feel this is unfair to really measure them, but I mean, Jack has certainly so far shown that he can keep up. Yeah, he's going for a cigar here. He wants them synced up right away. In any percent, I would understand why. Because he could. They're grouped together at this point. At this point, the three commanders are already grouped for Jack, or they're about to be. So in any percent, you could ride over, shoot a missile to where they are, and stay out of the mission area. Breezer having D-Walker use search mode, waiting for everyone to come into place, and he's switching over to the stun arm. Alright, they're both using it. But Breezer's already got his off. This, I don't know. You don't need it to do this, but is it really like the fastest or most efficient method? I don't know. I think going in there and doing like consecutive CQC would probably be better. Now they gotta both make sure that there's no alerts so they can fast travel out. So Breezer gets out first. Alright, so point goes to Breezer, but he starts a lot closer, so that doesn't really feel quite fair. Although his mission, Jack's mission ended right away. He didn't go to a cutscene. So that's really interesting. I wonder if he is mashing the A butts in there for the faster travel. Oh, Okay, Jack is going to be starting in the mission for this. That was smart. Why didn't you do that, Breezer? You had the same opportunity. You're not checkpointing for... Oh, right. So this is why. So even though he's starting in the mission, like, Jack is starting from the open world, so he's really close, but because of the chopper skip, Breezer actually starts much further in. So that's a big advantage for Breezer right now. But he also doesn't have D-Walker. Well, Breezer's already seen the enemy here. So that definitely seems like his advantage. Jack planting some explosives. Breezer missing a bunch of shots. So that darn Burkov, man. Can't trust it. Jack, you silly guy. Firing the shotgun to distract. No. This really is the Pequod does some work mission. Well, the point goes to Breezer, I suppose. Technically, though, Jack outperformed him. The only reason Breezer is ahead, I think, is because of the fact that he starts the mission so much closer. Because this amount of time he's losing right now, this distance between them, like the travel time was longer. Like, Jack really closed the gap there. And I mean, my timing was probably funky as well, but yeah, I feel bad having to award the point like that, but that's how it goes. So, Breezer is going to be starting from the chopper. He wants to actually land for back up, back down. He doesn't want to do the chopper skip from it. And that's understandable. It puts you way in the center of the mission area. It's not that bad, but... So Metza asks, did this category restrict using stuff that limits you to A rank? The actual category, I believe it does. I think whoever made the rule just had a blanket statement saying that rank restricting equipment such as stealth camouflage and infinite bandana are restricted. So I believe like sleep bombardments are restricted because of that as well, since they fall under that canopy. So Jack switches back to D-Horse. A Woo pistol. Back to that grade 5 for Jack. Stays Snake. He doesn't switch back to Raiden. Either he doesn't need Raiden yet, or some strategy he wants to use needs Snake specifically, which I kind of doubt. I think on this mission he just hops on D-Horse. should be pretty synced here. Oh man, I either get these syncs dead on or I'm way off. Look at this. Beautiful. Yeah, you guys fasten your seatbelts together. I'm gonna guess they both use the serval here. I know Breezer does. I'm assuming Jack does as well. So it's D-Walker versus D-Horse. I'm gonna guess Jack wins it because of D-Horse. That's my guess. Oh, you don't even need to stop, dude. You could have kept going. Oh, no. I mean, you could, but Zane be all over the place. That's me being silly, but look at him. Cigar. We already have a buff cigar there. Had to wait for dialogue to end. Yeah. Yep. There's your point, Jack. Nice work. Good idea using D-Horse. Both of them getting their A ranks for taking too long. Then... Alright, both of them just starting mission 10 here. That is a good idea. I do like what that little bit of routing. But I mean, at least with CQC, the way I routed, like quiet exit into backup, or not exit, the quiet boss fight into it made sense. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, is it? Ah, crap. Alright. Oh, thanks, Metza. Metza has informed me I still have my stream title for CQC only, so that's smart. I always forget. I always forget to change that. I'll fix that. Next pause. Both of them using serval on the tank to take it out. Breezer chooses the far way. Yeah, what are these strategies, guys? Both of them just afraid to get in there. OCM would cry if he saw these guys doing this. OCM would be so mad at both of these players right now. So we have the stun arm from one and the discharger from the other, when they could easily just run in there. Jack's just being smart, hopping in the car. Breezer having some trouble with D-Walker. D-Walker costing Breezer more time. Oh man. Oh man, I hated both of these strategies. I get why they do it. I get why they do it. It's very safe. That is an incredibly safe strategy. Both of them. So it's smart, but if you want to go fast, you gotta get into that mission. You gotta ride up near that tank, you get that tank Fultoned out, you grab the guy and you just run to the chopper. Like for that mission in particular? Or just in general? Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. For that mission. Yeah, I can bring that up. I need to open up Twitch anyways here to fix my title. So give me just a second here while I work with this. And for anyone that's watching on YouTube, I'm sorry. You can skip ahead to something. What is it? Dashboard. CQC only, more like okay. Update info. Hey, let us find Metza's run to compare. We'll compare with Jack. Jack got the point. I need to mark that. Pretty sure I did an extra mark. And that is 5 tallies for Jack. Good work. Reaching 5 first, my boy. Let's let us pull up you on YouTube. Let's see, where is that mission? Oh, I almost had it right away. I should probably raise the quality here so I can actually see. Okay. Alright, that... No. Okay, well I can't compare with Jack. It looks to keep the resolution nice, so... Let's go back here. Alright, so Metza, this is Metza's world record run for the new game category, any percent. So he chopper skipped into the mission. I picked this up from after he already did the checkpoint. So he's on D-Horse, pretty far out. Right now, Reezer would be ahead, but let's see what happens. I get the feeling Metz is going to catch up pretty quick here. Yeah. So I think Metza probably wanted me to go off of his PSNK run though, but I mean, even his PSNK is going to be pretty comparable. Oh my gosh, that's... Here we go. Let's get this right. Okay, there we go. Alright, here is instead the right one. Perfect stealth, no kills, new game. I'm glad that we can send this with Strafe as a big doofus and immortalize it even further. I miss that guy. Strafe never comes here anymore. It's like I don't stream or something. Okay, smoke grenade from Metza, and then he takes out the light there. Fired earlier, the tank's firing at his location. Carefully tosses a smoke into the Jeep. Oh, he misses. Oh no. Almost. So, Breezer beats out Metza, but I mean, this is not a big difference here. This should not be. Breezer has so much more at his disposal on New Game Plus. Yes, you earn those bits. You definitely deserve that. He ends the mission by the time Metza gets in the chopper, but like the difference there is that's bad. That's just bad, guys. Yeah, OCM is he'll see that later and he'll have words. Alright, now to get these guys synced up again. So we're just doing Cloaked in Silence. Okay. So D-Walker, back to Raiden. Makes sense. Drops in at night.
We didn't lose that much time.
Well, that's good, man. Glad you didn't. Boss, you okay? And then we'll start it. Boss. Okay. Yeah, both of them just... Oh! Oh, Jack doesn't get his other shot. Oh, okay. That's 5 for Breezer. Sorry, bud. Man, they are completely tied up here. Both of them are at 5 points each, and they tied on a mission. You gotta feel for Jack right now. There. And then he doesn't use the checkpoint. Which is fair. Like, I didn't even know about the checkpoint thing until Metza told me during one of my CQC attempts. But you can, after you eliminate Quiet, if you're way out in the field like that, you use the checkpoint, it brings you back to the mission start, but it checks that Quiet is downed, and you can leave and finish the mission from there. I don't think he got the headshot. They're both using the Serval, but I'm pretty sure Jack just messed up one of his shots. That's true, console loading might not make it worth it for him. He has that PS4 load time. Let's fast forward you here. Okay. Try to start these guys close together. Pretty close. It's pretty close. Okay, so Jack calling in a chopper already.
That was too high. I'll be waiting at the Kelbog delivery system because of that shot. Because because you cannot use the fast travel when an enemy is investigating something.
That bad chopper RNG. I don't think he needs to mess with that guard. That guard should not have been an issue.
My shot was too high. We have to wait for the Tudor to get on top of it.
Both of them. Both of them messing up with those guards.
What happened?
They're just doing their best to stay close together, and I appreciate that. These guys playing years apart, keeping close together for me. So Jack, with the chopper in here, having some chaos happen. He's going in with D-Walker using the Discharger and the chopper. Breezer going for a smoke strat on D-Walker. Lines up D-Walker with this wall, tosses a smoke grenade on him. Both of them disappointing me a little bit because you can go in with D-Horse. You could just ride in with D-Horse and none of this would be an issue.
Be able to put a smoke grenade on top of the walker, but with some weird setup.
Metsa says that guard I pointed out can easily spot you, so that's on me. I thought he doesn't catch you, but yeah, that time to line up the smoke really costing Breezer. I mean, it's a good smoke, but it just takes too long. It's too long for something you don't even need because you can ride D-Horse in there and you can just run over the guards in the way. Ah, man. Using the Discharger. I can see why they want D-Walker because of the Discharger. It's such an overpowered weapon, but you can definitely get through this with D-Horse. I don't know. I think that would be a good comparison if this strategy is better with compared to D-Horse. D-Horse definitely would be riskier in this portion. Getting through here, you could take a long way around to be pretty safe, but I don't know. It's looking good for Jack, though. Breezer just not having the best time through there. I didn't look. Did Jack not go for the well, I guess he kind of can't go for the shot on the floating boy. Yeah, neither of them can do that since you can't load Emmerich onto D-Walker first like you can with D-Horse. Yeah, as far as the IL goes, I think D-Horse would be the way to go here, but as far as the whole run, I mean, having that Discharger is just so good. I hate that Discharger. It's so overpowered. Such a good weapon. Ooh, isn't D-Walker parked too close, Breezer?
It's going to be a guard, I think.
No, I guess not. I thought it was just anywhere within 12.
On top of everything working pretty much
Right.
as fast as possible, except for
There's a point for Jack. Oh wait, do either of them do the cool guy? We got one cool guy. I mean, not the coolest cool guy I've ever seen, but I mean, it's still somewhat cool.
Because there is a timer that is script for someone's purpose to jump.
Breezer not going for it. Maybe he doesn't know. Oh well. Alright.
Extraction arrived at new base.
Metza. Shake SMH, not cool enough. No. No. I should subtract points from these guys for not being cool enough, but they'd still be tied, so why bother? Oh my gosh, this load. There we go. What are we going into? Pitch dark here?
Yeah, I think so too. Shikamaru, it's great when there is only green.
Let's wait until they're both in the chopper.
I
Once,
like that a lot.
let's see who's ahead after
Nice,
this
that's
load.
Welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay. Oh,
We are doing
they're...
total stats.
Gosh dang it, I was hoping there'd be some more distance between the two here.
The command. Explain what the run is about.
Does the warp work in a New Game Plus setting if you do all the missions normally before it? I know in New Game Plus you certainly can perform the warp, but the specifics, I don't know how it works. I've never tried doing all of the other missions first to see if it activates. But I don't know. I don't know how worth it the warp even is on New Game Plus because of how far you have to go to even trigger it, and then you have to ride back in the base if you want to use a container to warp back to the ACC.
So you will do a body manipulation to make the walker spawn right beside you. If you don't watch that way,
I think
the walker is going to come by foot.
I feel like you could probably go by foot here as well, but I don't know. Wait, a buddy has infiltrated? Is he using quiet?
Average the walker, but he should do.
He's not using quiet. No way. But it did say a buddy has infiltrated, and the map was updated. He's got his chopper down there. Breezer gets to the fast travel point first.
Oh, and if you don't know the music that is going through the speakers right now is a Japanese theme for MGS3. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't have that song going, but thanks for the recommendation, man. Okay, that high-level shotgun getting some use. Meanwhile, the stun arm over here for Breezer, and he still needs to use the pistol for stuff. Oh man, he almost got spotted. I don't know by what, but it looked like he was going to. Breezer gets to the button first. And they'll probably just both go for the Serval shot here. Jack won't need to clear his path. That's already done. Breezer wins out. I'm mad I have to give another point to the stun arm. I feel bad for him being smart and using the stone arm, but I'm pretty sure it just comes down to loads. You know, I don't know. He did reach fast travel first, so Metza wants to compare. He did bring in Quiet. I wasn't crazy. So did he just have Quiet scout out the area for him while the chopper was going through? That had to be it. I can't believe we've actually seen Quiet used in a speed run. I mean, it's been here since January. I just haven't watched this run, and I don't know if he used Quiet in his previous run, but that's incredible. I feel like we should pop some confetti. That's amazing. Can we have the new game comparison for this one too, from the start of mission 14? Yes, so let's pull back and use Breezer again.
Green and gold.
Are we...
I like that a lot. Ice like for life.
I'd imagine we're using your PSNK one as well.
They are doing total stat percent. If you're looking for...
So give me a second here to pull yours back up.
The run is about.
Yeah, naturally. He says, but I already made that mistake, so I mean... There it is. Alright, where... Should be around the 1 hour mark? Yeah. Warp zone, yep. Yep. I know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes I get it right.
Just Prologue.
They're both in English, it doesn't work. Okay, so I have Metza's, once again, his camera angle RNG. It's too strong. I have Metza's perfect stealth new game run again, just for comparison. So Metza will be using the warp for this. The warp is something that we really have only had success with in a new game setting. It is possible on New Game Plus, but I know I haven't been able to pull it off on New Game Plus. I'm not sure anyone in our community has been able to, outside of forcing it through like a cheat engine or something of that sort.
So here we do a body manipulation. To make the walker spawn right beside you.
I mean, it's a good manip.
Don't watch that way. The walker is going to come by foot, and that's slow. You don't want that. That's average the walker, but still pretty good.
Yeah, looking down does a lot. If you're using D-Horse, you want to look down for it. I'm not sure, because at this point, this was back in July of last year. I'm not sure if you knew of that strategy yet or not.
Oh, and
That
if
might
you
be
don't
it.
know the music,
I don't know.
He's going through the speakers right now. He's
Okay. So Metza,
Japanese
since
theme
he's...
for MGSV.
Give me a sec, Breezer. So Metza, since he is doing perfect stealth, he's not able to ride through the base like you would see in any percent. He has to go around on that cliff side. So that's costing him some time. They're going to get to the Butson around the same time, though. Oh my goodness. So there's the Butson for Breezer. Here's the Butson for Metza. There's the grenade to blow that up. Nice work. You can ride through the base, but yes. Yes. You can ride through there. I forgot I do that. I do that in freaking any percent. But that took us a while to figure out in general how to do that consistently. Alright, so warp. Warp seems like it would be slower. Most likely. I mean, there's definitely things for the warp here that could be improved, but comparison ends when 14 start, not when this mission ends. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Because we gotta see how long it takes him to get into it here. But I don't know. Okay, he gets warped first try. Can he load in and checkpoint in time, though? Oh, well, no, because you have to sit through the D-Walker cutscene on your end, though, Metza. So even if you do make it there faster, when this mission ends for you, you still have to have Huey tell you about how he's invented D-Walker. But he did get the mission going sooner. Stuff could be improved here for sure. Not on New Game Plus. You would not have that cutscene. On New Game Plus, Huey doesn't tell you that he's invented D-Walker. So you'd avoid that, but... I don't know. If we can figure out somehow to actually make the warp work for New Game Plus, then it would be worth visiting to see if there is a good method for it, but I don't know. And even then, on New Game Plus, again, you could ride into the base and use a container to warp out, and that would be faster than riding D-Horse all the way to the next mission area. But yeah, that was definitely closer than I thought it would be as well. I really thought that was going to be more in their favor. I still can't over that he used quiet. Gosh dang Jack. Definitely surprising me. Needs to wait for D-Walker to load in. Let's see. I want to try to keep these two even. Checkpoint. Okay, so once his loads back in, I'll pause his and then wait for Jack to land here. Jack popping all of his pills. He's gotta have them. Breezer should have called D-Walker sooner. Oh, no, he can't call him immediately, so that's fair. Messing with his iDroid is fair, but that does cost him as far as the comparison between the two is concerned.
Like we'll be doing right now. Hopefully nothing.
Jack taking a really long route though. I'm pretty sure this is that cannot be faster. That's got to be suboptimal. Where is Breezer? Both of them taking this long route over here. Why did you Fulton him? Oh, because you want... Right, but you could have... Ah, boy. Both of you... I don't know. I don't know who I'm upset with more, but it looks like Breezer pulls through. I don't know. I'm point Breezer, Steg confused. I don't know. I mean, I would personally. I'm planning on routing that over to the start of Rescue the Intel. Yeah, if you cigar after Fultoning, that would be faster. But I feel like just going straight into Intel agents from there would be the better strategy. Are they both going for chopper strats here?
Oh man, I just hope that we get a good RNG in that mission. Because we're
yeah, they're both going for the chopper strat. So I'm gonna. It looks like he's changing loadout.
And this mission can
so I'm gonna pause Breezer in a second.
More than 1 minute and a half.
Okay, so Jack, what are you doing on this mission? Almost every mission, Jack seems to make a switch. So let's see. Sleep grenade. Why didn't you just carry sleep grenades on you? Are you like low on resources for your base? If that's what it is, I get it, man. I'm the same way. Console problems, but come on, Jack, just carry them on you. It'll be fine. I don't know, how many attempts did this take him before he finally got it, I wonder. Okay. Alright, so start Jack, start you. Pretty synced.
Happen to not get the first cycle. Salut, avec les gars. Ouais, j'espère. C'est cool.
I should be getting myself points for every time I get them to open that door and sync. I'm pretty proud of it myself. Alright, what are... It's just serval hunting, isn't it? Yep, it's just sniper rifle. Yep. Great shooting techs. You don't need to do this though. You can do this on land. You can use rocket launchers. You can go straight into another mission. Even if you do it in mission order, you don't need to do this.
It's been such a long time since I feel that.
To be fair though, the strategy that I'm talking about is for the IL. You use a rocket launcher from further back. The only issue is that there is a small chance of killing a soldier. Like, RNG chance a soldier could be in the proximity and get killed. But it's a really low likelihood. Wait, why did he get off? Oh, he missed one! Oh, no. Oh, Jack. You could do the rocket launcher with no casualties.
Tell me I didn't kill him, please.
If you do it from land. There's a small chance of RNG for an enemy to die, but it's really unlikely. Alright, point Breezer. And then, since you're on land, you could go straight into the next mission. Oh my gosh, Jack just getting screwed over by the strat, though. What a time loss. That's really unfortunate for him. Now to see if he plans on going to the next mission on land, or probably not. He's close to the exit. He's probably going to go back to the ACC. I bet. Why is Breezer doing chopper for Trader's Caravan? You have chopper glitch. Why would you ever... I need to see what he's doing. Man, Jack lost so much time on that. I bet he knows it too. I bet he really got upset over that. I would have been very mad if that happened to me, especially if I was having a good run. More switches from Jack. Unequipped sleep grenades. They're too expensive. He can't afford the sleep grenades. Console problems. Poor Jack. His retake the platform is genius. Awesome. Can't wait to see it then. Hopefully we get... I don't know if we're going to get to it tonight though. I was planning to only do like an hour their time for this. No, I need to do that. Got him in sync again. Points for me. Keeping them in sync. Okay. What's the strategy here? Okay, he's putting down markers. Jack has to check resources. Life is hard for Jack. He needs everything he can get because he's playing on console, and speedrunning on console is because it's not already hard enough. You have to actually worry about resources and resource farming. Poor Jack. Okay, Breezer called in a chopper. I don't know why he just doesn't do no traces. Just do the no traces strategy. It's like just as fast. It's probably the fastest strategy you could do, honestly. I don't know what you're doing. Jack looks like he's doing no traces. Hopefully. I think maybe Breezer was just going to get lost otherwise, but why does he have the chopper there? Oh, that's some bad RNG. That was a little unlucky for Jack. Oh, here's the last sprint though. Jack's riding. He's going to pass him. No. Oh, riding's too slow. Breezer just got a little bit ahead. A point for Breezer. But, I mean... man. That was close. They both went for the same strategy. It's just Jack, unfortunately, had one guard he had to deal with, I guess. Why did he call the chopper? Hey, starting missions seek. Jack not switching. Jack had nothing to switch. Yeah, I want to deduct points from Breezer. That was... Maybe he forgot.
I happened to get it first try. Wish me good luck. And yeah, I did.
You know, I had his audio muted on accident.
Maybe someday. So
here's what I had Breezer's audio muted on accident. I'm assuming he meant to chopper skip and then forgot and just didn't back out. Or he just doesn't know where that chopper skip puts him. It would have saved him a lot of time to do chopper skip. And then for why he called the chopper into the mission, I can only assume it was to distract the guards that were by the Jeep, or the truck rather, so he could just get right over there. But I don't know. I can only assume it's so things don't get distracted. And then Jack, I don't know if he actually is struggling with resources or not. He showed his resource menu there. But I know if I were him, I don't have like a spare like USB drive that I could be using for my PS4 if I had to be doing runs. So he doesn't have like a save file just for speedrunning probably. He's probably just on the same save file using using the same resources. So if things start going bad and he has to reset his run, he probably doesn't want to have to spend a lot of time farming. Which, I mean, if that's actually the case, that's totally understandable. That's just horrible console life problems you gotta deal with, though. It's really unfair if that's really the case. Alright, I'm really pulling for Jack here. I want to see him come through. Wait, we're on Rescue the Intel Agents, aren't we? Why didn't you chopper skip? Why are you not chopper skipping, Breezer? You're landing in the same spot. Why? You know, the only reason I could think of is that Breezer doesn't know you can skip multiple missions for chopper skip. Like, you can hold it on the menu and store it so that you can use it on missions further down. Maybe he doesn't know that? I thought he's been using it, though. Has he not been using it? Why would you not chopper skip this, Breezer? Come on. You're better than that, man. If you don't know, I get it. That's totally understandable. I didn't know at first. That's just disappointing, though. And then both of them using the discharger way more than they need to. You only need to take out one of the soldiers when you're approaching your first intel agent. He did. Mission 8 was Occupation Forces. He did the chopper skip there. That's the right mission, right? Occupation Forces? He definitely chopper skipped for Occupation Forces. It was like the whole reason he even won that. Because otherwise Jack's idea was way better. Okay, I wasn't paying enough attention here. I need to stop you two. What's going on with Breezer? Breezer was ahead at the first intel agent. Okay. I'll start you back up again once he rescues this guy. I'm sorry for anyone else watching. I can't, I don't, you know, I don't have the, I gotta rewatch this, I'm sorry. What happened here? to Breezer. Because at this point he was ahead initially. So he goes on this side, which is what I would have done. Jack does the same thing. Takes out that guard. He's got the chopper here. Breezer takes out some guards. Oh my gosh, that's what it was. He forgot to call the chopper. Oh, that's such an easy mistake to make. Oh my goodness. That cost him so much there. Why are you writing the chopper out? There's containers you can use. Why are you writing this out? Why are both of you writing this out? Neither of you should be taking this chopper ride. You can run over to a container and leave that way. It's so much quicker. Okay. Point for Jack. I'm glad to give Jack a point, even if it's just because Breezer forgot to call the chopper. That's really unfortunate for Breezer. That's an easy mistake to make, and I've made it plenty of times. But I'm really disappointed in both of them there. Switching to D-Horse. Alright. You're just gonna go, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, what am I missing over here? If you skip, you can get... Metza says... If you skip, you can get by the first one just fine. Oh no, my music stopped. It's not an internet issue, right? Oh, please tell me. Okay, good. I thought my internet crashed there. I was having internet crashing earlier. Metza says... If you skip, you can get by the first one just fine. You don't have to chain skips for 17. It's on the bottom of the list. 18 unlocks with 19 after this. Jack is less loading screens. That's fair. Well, is it less loading screens? Because if Jack hops on the container and uses that, it takes him right back to the ACC anyways. So it would still be faster. It's not like less loading screens. It should still be the same amount. Alright, what does Jack... Sneaking suit. And he makes sure, again, he's not using the rank restricted version of the sneaking suit. But we got... I'm guessing some stun arm strats here for Jack. The amount of stun arm I've seen tonight is astounding. And we've... Well...
18.
I can't remember. Blood Runs Deep, I think...
Really,
I think Blood Runs Deep drops you...
that you need to have for this mission is
Yeah, this...
ridiculous.
I think I got him pretty synced. Nope. Okay, they're close enough. Not my best sync. I wasn't paying enough attention. I was thinking that, so chopper skipping here on Blood Runs Deep, I'm pretty sure puts you at like not the best position. It's actually pretty bad. It's not something I need to worry about I can understand why Breezer might not do it, but I think it's still faster than riding the chopper. So we got a D-Horse strategy versus D-Walker with the way overpowered Discharger. Takes out all those guards with the Discharger. It's so stupid. It's way too strong. And the target's outside for him. It's perfect. Jack doing a nice spin for us. Charging up his arm. Now I can go in and get the target. Breezer with a significant lead right now. And fast traveling. Which means Jack might lose a tiny bit of time. I'm not sure how long fast traveling takes, load-wise. Oh, does he need to deal? He's got to deal with that. And that. Oh, more time lost for Jack. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate for the two for him. Breezer calling the chopper already. I don't like what I'm seeing from Breezer right now. You can run through the mine at the bottom and go undetected. Maybe the timing is different right now because of his strategies, but I'm pretty sure you could still just do that. I don't think any guard would spot him. But he's got to call the chopper. He just loves doing that. Jack coming in through the top left. No chopper for him, but a very slow strat, taking out the guards along the way. Seems really unnecessary.
Well, that went pretty well.
And then using the container to get out after saving the one child. Alright, point for Breezer. Easy. Big point for Breezer. Jack's strategy here, I like seeing D-Horse. I really don't like the Discharger as a personal preference, but man, it just didn't work out for him this time. That stun arm is too slow. He got there okay, like he was keeping up, approaching the base.
For God's sake, ain't hard to do. That's 5 good seconds lost because of bad menuing. Make me sad every time.
Breezer's talking about bad menuing.
Yeah, to get personnel.
I wonder if he's talking about
a good amount of viewer on daily. That's like only one time. That's a clear one day we reach.
Okay, thank you, Metza, for sending me. I'll look in a moment. Okay, so where was I? Breezer talking about bad menuing. I wonder if he's talking about not using the cutscene or like any of the missions on Mother Base to like get back to the ACC faster. Kind of doubt it. I think he's talking about something else, but yeah, he wanted. It looks like he wanted to manage his base there fine, fair enough, but I don't know about that.
Please select a mission. Mission extend heading to Central Africa.
Okay, so before, real quick, Yeah, that is a pretty far out spot. It doesn't show up the best on here, but this is where the chopper skip. Thanks again, Metza, for sending this. This is where the chopper skip puts you on this mission. That is way out. This mission meaning Blood Runs Deep. So yeah, it won't be an issue for me because my routing is probably going to start me back here behind the plantation. I'll probably do what I did like during the CQC run and figure out a way to be back here for the mission start. So hopefully this isn't an issue. Okay, so Jack probably just going to switch back to Raiden, maybe switch to D-Walker here. D-Walker, Raiden, and he picks Knight. A lot of night missions from these guys. Yeah, they played us, indeed. They definitely played us. These guys are playing me right now. Breezer over here not doing the chopper skip again. I swear he just doesn't know. That's gotta be the case. I can't imagine he would purposely be... That was pretty synced. That was pretty synced. Pretty synced door opening. I can't imagine he'd still be doing these chopper rides if he knew he could store them, but he's already done that, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what his plan is here. Oh! Right. Oh. Oh, right. So Metza points out on this mission, it puts you very far out. That's right. I forget because I don't do the chopper skip here. I forget it puts you so much further, and that's why I've been avoiding it so much in other runs.
Yeah,
that's right.
I knew it, fucker.
Well, if you didn't... Breezer, if you didn't waste time with that smoke grenade, he never would have spotted you.
It's better than restarting the fucking mission, but that's lost.
Alright, well, at least the strategies they used here should be interesting.
Smoke strats for this mission anymore?
Thank you.
It's not worth it.
That's right, Breezer. The smoke strat isn't worth it. Don't do it. He knows he shouldn't do it. It's almost like talking to myself. I know this strategy doesn't work, but I'm still trying it. Yeah, Jack not finishing as fast as I would expect, given all the messing around Breezer had. So that is a point for Jack. Who got the last one? The last one was Breezer, wasn't it? I forgot to put the point down. Okay, I need to double check what Jack did here. It looked really simple. I saw him throw the grenade. So it's a stun grenade. Yeah. Yeah, real clean. Not the fastest strategy. That's really clean. Can't wait for both of them to go back to the ACC, even though they both ended right next to a mission start.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
He did get the right guys. Well, definitely +1 for Jack doing that. Yep, they're right next to a mission start, going back to the ACC. Wasting so much valuable time. I swear, maybe it wasn't, maybe it's because like the rules didn't say you could do it, but these guys just went, oh, I gotta do every mission in order. You don't. You're wasting so much time.
C'est le center.
Ah, man.
Comment ça va?
Man, oh man. Okay, so we have a chopper skip for voices here. So I'm gonna wait till they're both on D Walker to start this. Oh. No, he's just placing a marker because he doesn't know where to go, I guess. Starting for like relatively the same spot.
Okay, so we just have to take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
The missed value.
I'm so used to doing.
Not take the right word because of the replacement is different.
Yeah, that's
But overall they should be good.
some good words from Breezer.
Shopper glitch saved that much time on this mission.
Breezer,
We have a sweet tape for this mission, and that's pretty long way to go without anything.
so Breezer says to kind of take it slow here. Not too sure about that, but I'm used to running any percent categories where you just run through this mission in this valley like it's nothing. But you actually do need to use some stealth here. So I'm interested to see what they do, but I'm pretty sure they're both just going to use the discharger and get through this like it's nothing. Wouldn't be surprised. I see Jack is taking the path on the right. No. No, he's not. No, he didn't stay on the far right. That's fine. He bumps a lot, though. Relatable. Relatable speedrunner, Jack. Jacko the relatable. Bumping rocks on accident. Who can't relate? Bonus points for Jack. Knows the lay of the land. Also bumps rocks with D Walker. Ooh, that's really bad. Really bad for Breezer.
That's why. That's not because of me messing up, that's just the loading time of the stun gun not being fast enough.
Jack taking a big lead here. He needs some points on this board, and this is gonna do it for him.
Oh yeah, because of the checkpoint we can take the alternative path. I forgot
Right now on the scoreboard, he's behind Breezer, so this is really helping him out. Unfortunate for Breezer, though. Now, there is way on this side of the screen to the left here a cliff that you can actually climb up and like skip a lot of this, but I'd imagine it's the slower strategy. You have to climb up the bridge on the other side, and then you do some cliff climbing. Did he kill this guy? Yeah. Yeah, he did that. Oh man. There's a cliff you can take that skips most of this mist section. It drops you off by the tent at the top here. So you would only have to deal with these couple guards, but I'm pretty sure that's a much slower strategy than riding through with the discharger.
As you can see, like aim that far too on top of that, so
Yeah, this is just going to be the shotgun knocking him into the pool. Easy peasy.
and didn't fucking touch the fence.
Easy peasy for Jack.
That was really shitty. It's been a long time since I took that much in this mission, so you can shoot that dude.
I hope I didn't just like award him an extra point. I'm trying to remember if I already
Just
gave
need
him a
to
tally or not
shoot
for
the
that.
Q10 on the wall.
Oh well. Good work, Jack. Jack just used the grade 7 shotgun and knocked him into the pool. Basically what we do with the sniper rifle, so there's nothing new there. Breezer, on the other hand, I don't know what he's doing here.
Oh. But he's bad at damage.
Is he leading him to this, like, this thing?
Like for first sake, Volking.
Oh my goodness, Breezer, what is this?
I don't know. Speed up things.
Leading him to this mist thing. And then he goes to Fulton him. Breezer. Breezer, no. Breezer, no. He broke the cords of the wormhole extraction. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, that's cool in like a video where you're like showing off all the ways that you can take out the man on fire. You know, wow, look at the details, so many options. But like, man, that is bad speedrun strategy. Bad speedrun strategy. Jack used basically what we do, but instead of the sniper rifle, he used the shotgun. And now we know you can even just run him over with D-Walker and knock him into the pool to save even more time. So, props to Jack. Really doing what Breezer said. He went slow through the Mist Valley. It paid off for him. He used his brakes. Huge lead for him off of that. And by huge lead, I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point he's still behind. Yeah, 119 for him, 113 over here for Breezer. Too much bad luck throughout the run for Jack, let alone his console issues. Neither of them doing any of the mother base missions to get to the ACC fast. Although, I mean, it doesn't... well, he didn't change anything, right? For once, Jack didn't change anything. Okay, perfect. Man, I already don't like what I'm seeing from Breezer. And I'm giving him a head start because of it. I guess it makes sense, but he has the discharger. He shouldn't really need to call in the chopper. I don't know. Chopper sent... No. Okay. The chopper strategy might make some sense on this mission. Whoa, 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 whoa! Too many clicks. Okay, what are you guys gonna do? Both of them going off to the far right. The far, far right. Discharger, discharger, discharger. Breezer gets caught.
I cannot believe that. Ah, second.
Jack stays low.
Dad.
CQC. Why is he wasting time?
Like this dude over there.
Jack, you don't need to do that.
I think that dude got like the highest rate of spotting me of pretty much every single enemy in the game. So just, you know.
That's also the...
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
What?
Sure.
that one's... This container is further out, too. Why does he go for this one? Oh my goodness, Jack. Okay, Jack. Here's your point. I'm proud that you made it in there without getting spotted. But look at what Breezer's doing here. This is the exit route you should be taking. The likelihood of getting spotted by one of the walker gears out here is pretty low.
Oh, that cost us a
And that's the strategy you should be taking.
I think we had that first try last time.
Okay, this is retake the platform. So this is the mission that Metza says Jack did really intelligently, so I'm excited to see what he does. Wow, oh my gosh. I need to rewind. We actually had a weapon switch from Breezer here. I don't know if he switched anything besides buddies. It looked like he pulled out the Islando. Islando. The big barrel grenade launcher. Yeah. Smoke grenades, too. Interesting. And Jack switches to the sneaking suit. Excuse me? The grade 7 heavy machine gun? And switches to the sneaking suit. I'm interested. I need to know what this man's planning. What is this man's plan? Well, Breezer is doing the chopper skip, yeah, so he wins this by default. That's really unfair, but that's the game. Smart strategy. Just smoke it all up. Dumb strategy. He's using the stun harm. This is so unnecessary, Breezer. You've smoked out most of the area. Just run. Run, Breezer. Keep spamming smokes and run. Breezer, Breezer, Breezer.
Oh, I don't like that pause. Hopefully that's the right dude. We are lucky, because if that wasn't, I had
Okay. Point for Breezer. I gotta see what's the strategy here for Jack. Okay, so Jack also wants to use a stun arm. What? No way. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Dude. That's some fancy shooting. That is some fancy shooting. Incredible shot. Okay, so since I've been timing chopper skip a little more fairly, I didn't think I was really hoping for first platform strats, but I did not think we were getting it. So we are going to move these guys back to make it nice and even. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I really want Jacko to get this, because then we'll have the points perfectly tied again. Oh man. Ah, gosh dang it, I looked away. Why doesn't Twitch have a better, like, rewind feature? It looks like Breezer might get it still.
Oh, I don't like that pause.
Oh.
Hopefully
Oh.
that's my dude. We are lucky, because if that wasn't, I had no idea what it would have been.
Oh my gosh. Incredible. Wow. Point for Jack. Point for Jack. Well earned. Amazing. What a strategy. Did Jack get no service crosses? I thought he did. Thankfully, Jack's on YouTube. It looked like he got some service crosses. Yeah, there's those service crosses for him. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've given someone an extra point at some point. Because that was mission 22, wasn't it? Let's see. Yeah, this is mission 23, and I have 23 points on the board. I think I gave Jack an extra point at some... I think I awarded him an extra point. At least there was one I was confused on, where I felt I had already given him a point. Okay, Breezer, Chopper Skip from White Mamba. Switches back to D-Walker. Keeps the Smoke Launcher. D-Walker. Switches back to the Serval. Okay. So, another marker from Breezer. I'm assuming it's him not knowing where to go again? Unless he has like a special strategy where he's going to a different area on purpose and he still doesn't know where to go anyways, so. Man, these guys pop so many pills. Calling the chopper. Interesting choice. Okay, Breezer doing this big loop around. Gets him in pretty far. Well, that really paid off for Breezer. I'm sure the chopper skip gave him some help with that strategy. Thing comes over here. Eli is already moved.
I got to wait because of that. That's really unfortunate.
Stun arm from Jack. Why did Breezer checkpoint after grabbing Eli? That's weird. That's weird. Breezer looked like he was ahead. He didn't have to wait for the stun arm. His route was, was this big loop around, but he should have won by more, I feel. I mean, he gets the point, I guess, regardless, but I mean, that's chopper skip distance. Should have been further in. I feel like he should have won by a bigger margin with how well he was doing. I imagine, yeah, like what Metz has said, he used the checkpoint to make the chopper arrive faster, but it shouldn't do that. Maybe he was afraid of getting spotted by the kids for some reason, but that still shouldn't have been a thing, so I don't know. Not sure what that was about just now. Jack about 6-7 minutes behind at this point in their timers.
Please select a mission. Mission heading to Central Africa.
No switches from Jack. I'm surprised he's not gone back to Raiden yet. No chopper skip from Breezer. Pretty sure the chopper skip on this mission is still very favorable. So you should... Pretty sure it's the same landing zone that they picked, so I don't see why you wouldn't take it. No, wait. No. No, I'm thinking of, yeah, I'm not thinking of close contact. I don't know the chopper skip for that. It might actually be really bad. Yeah, I'm thinking of mission 25, which you should definitely chopper skip. Sink door openings! For mission 24, I don't know if chopper skip is actually good or not. It should never be something you should have to worry about in a full game run. Oh my gosh, Breezer went around that whole base instead of going through it. And Jack went through and zapped 2 guards on the way, which you don't need to do. You can ride through on D-Walker in total stealth at night without getting spotted. Really unnecessary. I'm less mad at Jack since he went through the base, but Breezer's ahead, though? Jack actually pulled back a little bit. He's in the lead, ever so slightly. It's a dash for the container. That's a tie. Jack's result screen comes up first, but that doesn't really mean anything. Okay, well, I will add that to the tie board. They tied on a mission. That's how I'm gonna take that, because I'm pretty sure I had them in sync. They opened the door at basically the same time. Amazing. So I want to watch Breezer though, because Breezer does this weird strategy here where he goes around the base. I can't believe he kept up with Jack. Also, interesting music from Breezer. You play what you want to play, man. Okay. Ignores those guys, so it's good. Gets the double. running punch for him. Okay, a Jack. Like, dude, what happened, man? Did you forget what mission you were on? I don't know. It's probably they probably just have a different start point rather than the one you would normally have. Normally you start that mission on land and you have a very good starting position. I think this chopper point put them more to the left overall. Interesting. I just saw the hand of Jehudi and I have questions. Alright, so again, thanks to Metza for that other mission, that what we just saw, close contact. This is where you would land. Really? Right there? After, wow. Wow, that's actually really good. So if you do chopper skip on close contact, it places you right after the plantation here. That is really good. You're right in front of the passage. That's awesome. Wow. Thank you for checking that. Alright, Spreezer, do you... anything different? This is going to be, as well, it's getting late for me, so this is going to be the last mission we look at for tonight. And that puts us about halfway through Breezer's run, and halfway through the mission list. So that's a really good place to stop. So no changes from Breezer, obviously. Jack. Hand of Jehudi, lethal rifle. I suppose I can understand why you take the hand of Jehudi. Hey, congrats on the follow, dude. Oh no, I need a... I can understand why he takes the hand of Jehudi on this mission. That makes some sense to me. I'm not sure I would do the strategy, but I can understand it. I don't know why he brought a lethal rifle, though. Unless it... I don't think he had a grenade launcher on it, so this will be interesting to see.
Nice approach!
Wow, that was way louder than I thought it would be. Nice approach. Thank you very much. So that chopper skip position really working out. Discharger just doing all the work.
I'm such a dumbass.
No, you're not,
I'm
Breezer.
happy that I realized that. Oh,
Hi,
man.
Dara.
That would have been so freaking good if that wasn't for that.
You really...
And thank you so much for your photo. Cup Dream. Welcome. I hope you'll be enjoying this
Okay.
run.
You know, that's not why I thought he would use the hand of Jehudi. I like seeing it. I like seeing that creativity and that forward thinking.
Ouais, elle a mis une.
I don't think that's the reason to bring the Hand of Jehudi, though.
Just, I didn't forget.
So that is a point for Breezer.
I remember the last second that I needed to strike that kill. Oh man.
Point for
Never
Breezer,
happened
but I
before.
think it mostly came down to
That would have been pretty bad.
I think it mostly came down to his having the chopper skip there, honestly, because he had that extra distance towards the objective. Oh man, what a point to stop. Jack actually doing a mission from in the field, making me proud. Making me proud. Anyways, that is going to do it for tonight. So as long as I have the time, I'll be back tomorrow with this for sure, sometime this week, if not tomorrow. I want to get this done, get all this analyzed. I want to start actually routing out everything. I feel very confident about Chapter 1. It's all the Chapter 2 missions that I'm really not sure on. Once again, I am going to be putting this all on YouTube. I won't have time to start porting it over tonight, but it will wind up on there. So look forward to that. If you missed anything and you want to go back and watch it, you'll have the YouTube VOD to make it easy. Anyways, for anyone still watching, thanks for tuning in. Have a good rest of your night or day, and I hope you take care.